This conference will now be recorded.
So there's a very nice logic for us to, remember what's happening, what we have been doing throughout. Can anyone tell me what's that logic? Any logic which you have, which tells you like how to do things?
Create a story.
Because yeah, please, we have to. Please go ahead. Only partially it was audible.
No, like try to create a story or something. Like all these
Okay, that's
subjects
one
are
way,
linked
but
here. So
yeah. Story point we will do, but finally we have to work on the system, isn't it? So to get that,
yes, sir.
there is a way. Yeah. So
I'll
for
help.
your entire, okay, that's one way. Your entire config or admin or CRM, let it be even your dev part for that matter, whatever it is. Understand, there is a funda, right? We all have done our engineering, some masters, these kind of courses. Fine. And we have all, successfully cleared all those exams there and all. That's why we are here. Fine. We have a mode of preparing in those examinations. Let it be a 10th or inter or engineering graduation level, PG level, whatever it is. We all have a way of doing it. We select some topics. And we learn them. We, do hands-on. You really put your hands on them. You do it, you work out, and finally you clear or you pass whatever it is. When you get some good grades also. No harm. This works. And after this engineering and all, people join a professional course, something like Salesforce, and they try to do the same thing. So they attend the class, they're quite comfortable, it looks good, today's class was yes nice, I understood whatever is said, at least okay, 80%, 90%, 100%, whatever it is, I'm able to understand. Good. This is something which happens on day one. Day two, it's again the same. Good, I understood. Day three, again it's good, I understood what happened today. Day 15, what we have learned turns out to become 0, because you try to remember something, you try to remember few bits and pieces here and there, some topics. That doesn't work, because when you try to implement a project, or when you try to implement at this stage, at least we have some scenarios to be implemented. When you try to implement a scenario, fine, and you don't touch all the topics, you work only with some selected things here and there, this does not give you the end result, because your end result is actually a summation of all topics. It's a summation of all topics, so that basically doesn't help you. It is like very simple. I know my friend's mobile number. Good, I know his mobile number, it's quite nice. I'm able to recollect only 8 digits of that mobile number, or 9 digits of his mobile numbers. No, yeah, 8 digits I'm able to recollect. Now, can I make a call to this guy? Is it possible? Can I call this guy?
No.
Why not? Why not? I remember, 8 digits. Yeah, nothing much on the screen to share, but anyways, it's shared. Yeah, you can work. So I know 8 digits of his number. Does it help me?
That is not sufficient.
No, I know
We
8
have
digits.
to try many times.
How many times? Isn't it all?
Like,
I don't know which 8
trial
digits
and
are
error.
those. Yeah, first 8, last 8, middle 8, random 8. It is as good as not knowing the number, isn't it? Knowing 8 digits of a mobile number, the number is 10 digit. I know 8 digits is as good as not knowing the number, isn't it? So when I know something in bits and pieces in a professional course, it's as good as knowing nothing about the course, because it will not help. When you try to implement project or scenario, it is the complete flow that which we have to implement. It cannot be done in bits and pieces. I'll do only relationship part, then I'll work on page layout part, and then I'll work with lead creation part. It doesn't work that way. You'll have to know the complete steps, everything. So the best way to develop that mechanism of understanding everything is, whenever you practice, you always practice it from day one to current day. Day one, only day one you practice. Day two, you don't practice only day two, you practice day one and day two. Day three, you practice day 1 to 3. Day 10, you practice day 1 to 10. It's not only day 10. Now, each day I'm practicing 2 hours. Day 10, I go and have to practice 20 hours a day. It doesn't happen. First time when you're actually doing it, it takes some time. The second, third, fourth time when you actually do it, you implement all these in seconds. It doesn't take much than that. First time, remember, when you created apps, tabs, objects, fields, it was an entire session. Now, if someone asks you to create apps, tabs, objects, fields, it's hardly 1-2 minutes, you're done with it. Someone asks you about relationships. First time when you are working, okay, create parent, then create some records, then create child, try to connect, doesn't connect, delete records here, there, try to map something, do something. It takes 45-50 odd minutes to do. Now someone asks you to create a master detailed relationship, you can do it in a minute. So this way, when you do it, your speed increases. In no time you actually implement the previous things, and only like today's work might take about 20-30 odd minutes. The rest all is like in just few minutes. So your practice is again that 1.5 to 2 hours time. Previous days is only few minutes, the rest is again the current day. So what happens when you do this way is, from point A till the current point, so the complete flow is clear. And when you actually go to implement a project, this flow is something which is going to help you, not the definitions of concepts. That in no way help us in real-time implementation. This flow is something which will help us. So if you practice it this way, it is a right way of building things, and that will be beneficial. And towards the end of the course, you'll always know from day 1 to last part of your course, the last day of your course. Now the entire trajectory is clear. Oh, this is how the platform works, this is how the entire implementations are done, this is the process, this is what we do, this is where further customizations are needed, this is where further development might come up. So this flow is in front of you always, and your confidence level is completely different. You have a layer from where you can answer any question. We don't prepare for those questions, but any question comes, we'll still be able to answer those questions. So this is the advantage what we have when you practice this way, and this is the right way to do it for professional courses. That day-to-day study mode works only in academic, or remembering few topics and writing the exam. That's at academic level. If you apply the same principle here, it completely fails. And end of 30, 40, 50 days, each day looks good, but you'll never look back what happened all these days, and that will not boost your confidence. In fact, that deflates your confidence. So there's a way to do, you do it that way, it will definitely be helpful. Fine. So far we have seen the SAS of Salesforce CRM. In short, we write it as SFDC. So we have seen the SAS part. Fine. Now let's get into the past part of it. But before we get into it, I want to once do a navigation for all the S objects so that it becomes easy. It's like in a single nutshell, because we spread that navigation across 5 days. Fine. We started some Wednesday, I believe, Wednesday or Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we spread across 5 different sessions. So we would like to have a quick recap. Now you see how long it takes. We have done it in 5 days to learn it, right? So now you see, I'll just get back into my marketing app and move on to my sales app. We start from where? Which subject do we start with?
Campaign.
Let's check. It is 7:53 now. We'll start with campaigns. Let us create a new campaign altogether. Fine. And I'll call it as newspaper campaign. It's active. Which type is it? I put it under advertising. Planned. Okay, fine. Let it be executed. Uh, End date, you know what I'll do? It's starting on 20th May, right? So I'll just delete that. Choose from here. It gives me an option to choose. So what I'll choose is it starts on 20th May and I say it's going to end on 17th of May. So it's the other way around. I've done it. But let's see. Budgeted cost, I'm not choosing much here. I'm just choosing currency as INR. Let's go further. Save. Does it save? No. So there is a validation which is working here, right? So go back.
Yes.
Yeah, so we didn't define, but there's a validation which is working. So I'll take it until the 30th of May. So 10, 11 days of campaigning. Whatever data you have, you can have there. Now let's save. So no errors. Now it is saved. From campaign, I would like to go further to leads. I've opened that in a new web tab. So I'll create a new lead. So anyone, quick to search your names. It might take some time for me. So let's take Madhulika, check if the spelling is correct. It's L-I-K or K-H-A?
It's like that's
Is it correct or wrong?
yeah, sir. It's correct.
Okay, last name.
PARAMATI.
P-A-R-A-M-A-T-I.
Yep.
Correct? Okay. Company, some dream company of yours.
Quantus.
Sorry, it wasn't audible.
Quantus.
We want to get into Qantas. Qantas is already on. They've fired so many people there. You want to take it up? Nice. Okay, good. So title, you are a director there. It's a web lead campaign. We have come through. How did you know about us? Let's say newspaper. Fine. Annual revenue of Qantas. Okay, let's type something. Phone, email, nothing works, but I'll take a valid email address. I'm not checking this. Assign using active assignment tool. We don't know what it is, but we'll be knowing it. Save. It's all done. Lead is generated. Fine. What to do with this lead now? A lead is associated with some activities like new task and new event. You can fix up a meeting with them. When do you want to meet? When do you want to talk? And after all your meetings and talkings, what will you do? Convert that lead. That's our aim. Doesn't get converted, nothing much what we can do. We become helpless. Fine, then welcome, due date, and now I'm converting that lead into what? Converting into what?
Account.
And
Account contact
and
opportunities.
yeah, account contact and opportunities, right? So you go back to your opportunities, you see Qantas here. Okay, good. Amount, nothing is specified. Should I enter a random value there? Does it make sense?
No,
No, right? Good. Then what to do?
we need to create product.
Product and
So
price.
we'll have to
It's a
create
product of
products.
product
Okay, so
and
let's go to products. If we have some existing products, let us take. I have something called Dell here. So shall I choose? Madhulika wants to buy some Dell laptops. Is it fine? Can I choose?
yeah,
Do you
can.
want me to
Yes.
create something new? Which way? We'll create. What is there? So what is that we want to go with now? TV is over, fridge is over, laptops over, smartwatch is over. What else are we left out with? Television's over.
Washing machine.
Washing machine. Good. We'll take Xbox. You're a nice person. You think of your family. That's why you've chosen washing machine. I am not that good, so Xbox get diverted from everything. So X0001 some code. Product currency, I'll put it in INR. I'll keep it active. Let's save. Okay, so saved, done. What to do? What to do? Needs a standard price, like let us add standard price. Yeah. So in INR, what exactly is it? Let me take it's like about 40,000. Save. Fine, so it shows 40,000.
So
Okay.
does that
Good.
conversion rate change every day according to market rate?
Check it out.
It's written 75, right?
Yeah, check it out. What is that?
Okay.
Good. So now we'll have to go further. I want to create some price book. We have our price book here. So let's create a price book. Let's say new price book. COVID-19 is over, right? So what else? May month special, summer 20. Our price book name is summer 20. Let's keep it active. Let us save it. Fine, nice. So we have some price book with us. Good. Next, what to do? I have a product and I have a price book. What needs to be done? You have here something called price book entries, right? Let's try to click add. It's asking you to search for something. I say Xbox search. Do I have any product by that name? Yes.
Yes.
And they say select. So it has selected a product as Xbox whose standard price is 40,000. My price book is summer 20. And what do you think should be the list price? Let's give it at 35. See. So we have a price book and the price book says it's a summer offer. So you have it for 35,000. Now what to do? My product is ready. My price book is ready. Now what to do?
Quote.
Oh, no, no, no.
Annual revenue
Product and
gets
price book.
generated.
No, no, no.
Add it to
Go
the
to opportunity. Yes.
Values. Add
Yeah.
value.
Go to opportunity and now add product and you have choose price book, isn't it? So go to choose price book. Which price book? COVID-19 is there, standard is there, summer 20 is there. So let's choose summer 20. Good. So you got it, summer 20. Fine. So it gives products in summer 20. What products do we have there? What products we have here? Only one product. Right? Take 10, doesn't matter, 1 or 10. So select. So you have how many quantities does she need? Madhulika, how many would you like to buy?
1,000.
1,000. Hopefully I get a job in Qantas. Good. So nice. So you have this amount here. The amount got generated based on 1,000 units of 35,000 price. So put that all together. 35 followed by 7 zeros, 6 zeros, you get that value. Good. So fine. Now next what to do? Next what to do?
quote.
Good. Do I see code here?
You have to enable it from
Okay, we'll have to enable. So how to enable it?
setup.
Setup,
Go to setup,
customize.
customize. Nice. Then what to do? Go to customize. And customize what to do?
Go for quote.
Settings.
Okay, we have a tab called quotes. What if I don't know like where quotes is there? Then what to do?
Search and find.
You can search.
I don't know where that quotes is. What to do?
Search and find.
The
Quick find.
symbol.
Fine. So you type there, you get it. Quote settings, enable quotes, save. It'll ask you in which page layouts you want it. whatever is given there, you select for time being, because we are not setting up any process. We are only working with the default process. So you get it? Good. Now what to do? What should I do?
Go back to
Similarity is there, no?
I am
After
back to
product.
opportunities. Okay, in my opportunities, I have the current opportunity. I have the products and price book here, activities, everything is there. The stage is there. It is still in prospecting stage. I still don't see anything here. There is something called more. Let me click it. Now what do you see here? What to do?
new code.
New code. So let's generate a new code. Let's call it as Q1. Expires on which date? It's going to expire on 29th. Have all your taxes. Let me add tax value here. Shipping, handling, let us handle them. Let's keep some values. Shipping details, address, you write whatever you want to write. Fine. So Madhulika is the name, and this is my email ID associated there. Save. Fine. So now you see all this available here. The taxes, shipping, everything has been added up now. So this is the grand total what you get. What to create now? What to do now?
PDF. PDF create
So,
and email.
good. We will generate a PDF, and this PDF will be sent to Madhulika to sign. How would Madhulika sign this? How is she going to sign it?
That also something is there. It says
Yeah, yesterday we discussed about something called DocuSign, right? So there are several digital signature applications available. So using that e-signature applications, we will sign this and immediately send it back. So what should we do with this code? PDF is generated. What to do with that PDF now?
Email.
email.
Email. So email it. So CC. Yeah, Madhulika, your email ID?
Madhulika Paramati at gmail.com.
Fine, or any dot something in between?
Nothing, sir.
Or you, I think.
Still missing. PARA.
Anyone else wants to share their email ID? Okay, so some text type there. Okay, good. Send over. So email has been sent. We received it, didn't receive it. Yeah, what is happening? Yeah, so we got it. So it says, so be careful. This is not from original source. It is from proxy server which has come. That's quite natural. We didn't send it from Salesforce. And now you see the code which is available here, and that has been received. Okay, so the code has come. Good. Next, what to do? Based on the code, what do we do?
Contract. Contract.
Good.
We'll get
Yeah,
contract.
nice. We'll enter into a contract. So new account name. It is with Qantas. Customer signed by. Who's going to sign there? Madhulika is going to sign. What is she there? She is a director. Today she has signed contract currency. Let us take INR. Price book. We are working with summer 20 price book. Contract start date. Let's say you want to start today for how many months? Let's say 24 months. Notify 15 days prior. From this company side, who's going to sign it? We have only Luckily, we have two users here. You choose any user, it works. So put this here. Signed on. Current date, you have all the information with you. Now save. Any special terms, conditions you can add. So now your contract is ready. After contract, next what to do?
Order.
Order.
Flip it into orders. Now, yes, let's finalize the order because the contract is signed. So contract date authorized by company, authorized here, like we're working with advanced topics. So billing street and all you can do it. Billing currency, let's take INR. Contract number, we already have a contract, right? Based on the contract, now we are preparing the order. Let us save it. Billing shipping addresses you can type. Good. So everything is ready now. Fine. Nice. What to do next? Where to go?
Asset.
In the
Good. Good.
Asset.
So let's go to asset. You don't see it here. Then click the plus mark. It's all alphabetical in order. So assets come somewhere in the beginning. Choose new. What is asset basically?
It's a kind of property of the company.
Number of
Yeah.
products that we have
So it's
sold.
not property of the company. It is like the number of units of products that which we have sold, that which is existing with our customers. Serial number, some Dickman serial number you can give. Install date, current date, status, shipped. Okay. Quantity, how many? 1,000, right? Price, what was that price? Gave it away for 35,000. To which account? Give it to Qantas. And we were in touch with Madhulika. Okay. So purchase date and usage date, because we said it's a contract for 2 years, 24 months. So usage end date. And let's say save. Good. So assets are also ready now. Everything is ready. Next, where to go? Once we give them the assets, what will start happening?
service.
Case.
Yeah, good. So automatically they'll start getting some cases. So let us accept a case with a contact. Fine, account gets loaded automatically. There is some electronic issue in that. Reason for that, equipment design, there is something wrong. Status, it's completely new. Priority on high priority. Case origin, she called us up. Currency, let's take INR. There's some assignment tool which we're not using as of now. Let's save. So case is there. You can log a call with that case. You can go ahead, check the details with them. Next, what needs to be done? We'll have to give them a solution. Yeah,
Solution.
a solution. So what to do? Solution title, electronic issue. So it's an electronic issue. The next, what to do? What to do? What is your solution for it? Yeah, what is your solution? Someone can
Restart the
recommend a
gadget.
solution. Sorry, what to do with that gadget?
Restart the gadget.
Restart the gadget, always restart. Okay, good. We'll do something like this. Buy PlayStation. Save it. Over. So now get back to your case. So this is our case. Try to search for a solution. So there's an electronic problem. Find solution. Wow. So many other solutions also are there, which were predefined in solution. Right? Most of the subjects had some data built in them. So now let us say 7. So rather than Xbox, it is better to buy a PlayStation. And then fine, we are done with it. Case is closed. Fine. So internal comments. Excellent service. Then save. What does it say? Status. Okay, closed. Yeah, good. So we got it. Navigated through all the S objects now. We didn't touch forecast because as of now that's not needed for us. So clear with the navigation. Took about 20 minutes for us. That too in an interactive mode. Isn't it? Because we understand everything. What we have done in 5 days has been equally done in 20 minutes. As good as that. Fine. Same if you want, you can do it in the lightning interface also. But there are few, not few, there's just one hiccup which you find there. So do you want me to do the lightning interface part or start the pass part? Which way you want me to do? Yeah, so which way you want me to go?
What is the
Lightning as well.
difference in lightning?
Pass.
Okay. You want to go to pass? Okay. Fine then. So let's go to pass. Later we can see, because navigation is navigation, friend, doesn't matter. And you don't have solutions in lightning. Lightning doesn't have solutions. So rest part you can anyways do there, not a big challenge. Okay, fine. So let's get into the pass. Let's try to see what happens. So let's consider a situation. I mean, we'll have to take a scenario because you're on the pass side. So someone has a requirement and we'll have to fulfill it. Fine. So let's say a company is doing some kind of advertising. They're posting some ads, and these ads, you see it on your some web page. You were navigating on some web page and you saw an ad. You click that ad. Click that ad. So it took you to that, product page or the website of that company. You moved on to that company, and there they give you a form to basically capture your information, right? They might ask you your name, email, contact number, and some other details also. So they give you a form. You basically submit your information on that form and you leave that page. You say submit, and it's all done. Fine. So this web page ads from our CRM perspective, what is it?
Campaign.
So it's a campaign, right? And you see a product. Product is product. What else product? Good. And now it takes you to the website. On that website, you're given a form. Now once you enter data into the form, what does it imply from a CRM point of view? What does it imply from a CRM point of view?
Contact.
Good. It's a lead. You responded to an ad, right? You have responded to an ad. So you first enter. So you become a lead. Later on, after proper conversations, then you become a contact. But until then, still we are a lead. It's still a lead. So enter data into the form and you get a lead. So whatever data is entered in this web form, that should be stored in our subject, isn't it? And do you think you will show this CRM interface to your users? Will you show this as object to that user who's come onto your website? Will you show this to him? Will you say, like, you come down here, these are our leads, you click here and you click new and you enter your data? Will you ask him to do something like that? Or will you display this page? What happens if you display this page? Display this page as it is. What happens?
They won't be able to understand.
No, why not? Why not? Such a nice first name, last name, from which company you belong to, title. It's such a nice page.
It's company details.
What else? What else? Understand?
No, sir, companies.
We have to grab only basic details of the lead first of all.
Okay. See, whatever is required for us to again communicate the person, we'll have to capture that information, isn't it? In B2B, this is all B2B model what we are speaking about, right? And if you display this page directly on the website, have you ever encountered a situation where you logged in into Salesforce, but you got a call or you got distracted with something? After like several minutes, you again came back and you found yourself logged out. Again, you have to log in. Did it happen with you? Did this happen with you?
Yes.
Why did you? Why were you logged out? What was the reason for that?
Timeout. Session timeout.
Yeah. So you are inactive for a certain period of time. So you're logged out. Same happens here also. Now, if you display your Salesforce environment page on the website, is there any guarantee like every 10 minutes someone is going to come feed their data into this? No, right? 30, 40 minutes idle time, it is logged out. Now, user comes there, some person outside comes, tries to enter, the page is no longer active. And again, user has to log in, again show the page and all. Not a practical thing, isn't it? So for this kind of requirements, where you can capture your lead information from websites, Salesforce has actually come up with a feature on the pass side of leads. Right, so you go to leads. We have a feature here called Web to Lead. So have a feature called Web to Lead. Now you can see this image speaks everything. I have a website, I fill up my data here, and this data has to go here. But let me take a practical example. So I'm opening Oscar IT website. I see some inquiry form here. Someone comes, feeds their name, email, WhatsApp number, message, says I'm not a robo, and says send message. That's it. If I were to use a Salesforce CRM, where would I like to see this information which has been entered here? Where would I like to see this information?
Lead.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
this is my website, and my data is basically displayed here. User, someone comes, sees this, okay, he feeds some data, leaves, and I'm using a CRM. Where do you want this data to land up? Whatever he has fed here. So let me say, give here something. A WhatsApp number, I give some number. Not required. Please enter a valid phone number. The phone number. Fine. So it takes me to some thank you page. Now, with respect to my CRM, where should that data land up? Where should that data land up? If I'm using a CRM. Yeah, anyone?
Lead.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Lead.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first name, last name, email, some information I'm capturing on my website, and this has to enter into my Salesforce. And what should it do? Create new lead, isn't it? So let's try to build this functionality now. So we are on the past side, right? We're trying to build some functionalities. So now it says create web to lead form. Just click that web to lead form. What fields would you like to have on that form? You choose first name, last name, email, company, city, province, remove. I want to have his contact number. So let me give mobile. Makes sense. So first name, last name, email, company, mobile, good enough for me to reach. So once my data was captured here, right? You have seen on this website. Once data was captured, where did we land up? It took me to some, thank you page, isn't it? So like that, where you want to land up after entering the data. So I have another company of mine, so I'd like to give information of that, east.biz.com. Capture, nothing required. Now let me say generate. So it says error, would you like to add custom fields that you don't have? Okay.
Mandatory.
Yeah, it shows mandatory. Let's remove, let's try to search if we
You can
have some
you can
data.
uncheck include.
Yeah, include capture, we can uncheck. So let's generate. So now you see a nice form which is available here, and they ask us to do what generally we do in our day-to-day life. Copy and paste the HTML. Very nice, sounds so good. Copy paste, very nice thing. So save, finished, over, done, fine. So now I go back to my desktop. So I pick up some document here, new. Pops up. Okay, good. So some text document, some name given. I just open that. Now I paste the code whatever I've received from that Salesforce account, and now it will ask me to save. So I choose save as, fine, and I
HTML.
say
HTML
lead
format.
form dot HTML, because it's going to be on my website, right? So I'll have to give it a website information. So I'm just saving it as lead form. Basically, in real world, what happens is we create this and give it to the admin who monitors our website, whom we call him as webmaster. So we give it to the webmaster and he incorporates into the respective page where it's needed. But here, no webmaster, we do everything. So done. So now you can see a form here, a lead form. Let me click that, open. You can open it in any browser for that matter. So now in the right corner, you see last name, first name, email, company, mobile. So first name, who else is left out in our session? Whom do we have here? Rajendra, shall we take your name?
Sir,
Rajendra is a good guy, generally.
yes,
Yeah, Rajendra, shall we take your name?
yes, sir.
Okay, so let me give email. I'll again take my email only. Company, your dream company, Rajendra? RR Enterprises. No, we'll give RR Enterprise, Rajendra Rao Enterprises. Mobile number, let's give some mobile number. And let's say submit. I gave some, web to lead. Then my redirection was given to eastorbiz.com. So it goes to some website. Good. And where do I find my information? Click lead. I don't see any data here. No data is entered here. Data will not come into these fields, right? It will land up as a record. So leads. Only Shashi Reddy is there. I don't see Rajendra. Rajendra, what is the problem? I don't see you.
Maybe validation. The phone number was.
Maybe validation, the phone number, but some pretty simple thing we have here, recently viewed. First, let's try to change this. Recently viewed, we know, but we want to access the recently created leads. So now say recently created, and I see Rao Rajender here, RR Enterprises. Let me click that. So I get information pertaining to Rajender Rao. So something which was entered on desktop, I didn't incorporate into any website. I just kept it on my basic desktop. I fed data into it, and I can see the data landing up directly in Salesforce. So this is how simple it was. So these are past features which are already existing. How easy it is. That's how they implemented. They made it easy for us, and it works. So that data has landed up in Salesforce. Clear? So this is one feature. This was one feature, like web to lead. Fine. Now, most of the cases, even in our Salesforce, we might have seen one of the use case, like, something. You go to developerforce.com. Now I say sign up here. I fill up this form. Doesn't it look like a web to lead form? Same, right? Someone who's interested to
Yes.
work on this platform. He's not a customer. I'm not going to pay anything to Salesforce. So I'm just a lead. The moment I fill this, like, what happens next? Not only
You'll get
Salesforce, like there are
verification.
so many. Okay, you get, so many websites are there, so many events keep happening. They give you a form, you just enter into that, you just get registered with them. You say I'm interested in your service, and you get registered with them. So the moment you submit your information, immediately what happens? The moment you submit your data, what happens immediately?
The data must be going to that company's CRM lead.
Okay, goes. Then next what happens? That part we have done. Web to lead is over, right? From website it is going into my CRM. That is done.
We'll receive a call
What
from
do you
him.
see?
Verification maybe.
Not any other event as well. So who sent you that email? Who sent you
From
that email?
company.
That's been done automatically. That's automatically.
Good. So that gets generated automatically. Fine. That's an auto response email what you get. That's an auto response what you get. The moment you get in touch with them, immediately you get an email. Fine. Thanks for registering for our service, or thanks for registering for this event. All these kind of emails you get, and it says no reply email, isn't it? It says no reply email. Don't reply back to this. So that gets generated automatically. Fine. So now, how easy is it to configure that? You again get back to your lead. Go back to your lead as object here, and here you see something called the next feature here, web to lead. After that, you see lead auto response. Fine. So you just click on that, and you click new. So rule name. So let's say it's auto generated. So let's put it as auto rule 1. Just give me 1 second. I have it on. Bhaiya, namaste.